So the question that comes up, if you're hunting the Midwest, which is better, a muzzleloader or a shotgun? And of course, the answer is both, depending on what you're doing. But when you're sitting on a stand, you always go out with your muzzleloader, don't you?
Well, actually, David, I also bring a customized bolt action shotgun.
Oh, do you?
Savage 210F Master Shot.
Oh, really?
That I've had customized. Yeah, I sent it to Michigan, had the barrel ported to reduce recoil, so that the follow-up shot doesn't take quite as long.
Yeah.
And the trigger pull's been adjusted. I've got an extended pad on it.
Yeah. Oh.
And I match it to the right ammo, and I feel comfortable shooting out to 150, 175 with a shotgun.
Really? Because most shotguns generally are considered to be accurate only to 100 yards, but you're getting 150 out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a good rest in a stand, with a standing deer,
Yeah.
and low wind, I'll take that shot with a shotgun. And I prefer the shotgun over the muzzleloader in some of those situations, just because I can have 3 rounds in the gun, get a quick follow-up shot. It's easier to load, easier to clean.
And you don't have to clean it. Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you, now that I'm started hunting a lot with these muzzleloaders, shooting this Vortex Ultralight, this Traditions, I'm going to tell you what, I'm amazed at, one, how accurate that thing is. And I am amazed at how little it kicks. You know, I've got 6 stitches right here from a muzzleloader one time. I did get him though, I got the deer. But those things kick, but this thing doesn't kick very much. And it's basically a one shot, it's a single shot centerfire rifle out to 200 yards. And the Blaine killed a deer in Nebraska last year at 240 yards with it.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically a single shot rifle. And I do think that having that one shot, Mickey, really forces people to be more disciplined in their shooting. Don't you see that?
Definitely, that's true, and that's an advantage.
Yeah, it is.
You're going to wound fewer deer with a muzzleloader than you will with a shotgun.
Yeah, exactly. One of the problems I have with shotguns in the Midwest, and one of my beefs, I was in Illinois hunting a couple of years ago, and on opening morning, it sounded like a war. And it wasn't like it was boom, and then over here another boom. It was boom, 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 boom. They were unloading those shotguns on those deer.
The first hour sounds like the 4th of July of every opener in the Midwest, because you've got a really short gun season with a high population, a high density of hunters, and they're all out there Saturday morning.
Stirring the deer up.
And shooting at everything.
And shooting at everything. There has to be a relatively high incidence of wounded deer. There has to be.
I would guess the same thing. I'm not familiar with the statistics, but hearing all those shots, you know, they're not all connecting, they're not all kill shots. I mean, the sheer number of shots going off.
Has to be. Now, I do agree with this, though. If you shoot at a deer with a shotgun or anything, but shoot at a deer and you know you've hit that deer, it's time to unload and try to get more lead in that deer. So if that's what they're doing, that's okay, but if they're just shooting and hoping, there's got to be wounded deer. I like to see people take disciplined shots. And I'm a little concerned about somebody out there with 3, 4, 5 shots that knows they just filled the air with lead, they may hit something. Let's don't do that.
One problem that's happening in the Midwest, because deer have less respect now, because you've got game agencies promoting a higher harvest. Hunters themselves are giving deer less respect, and they're taking shots they probably shouldn't, because in the back of their mind, they're getting this message: we need to kill more deer, kill deer, even to the point deer, you know, compared to rats in some cases by insurance companies, by farmers in some cases because of crop damage. And that mentality is worsened over the and it's leading to more wounded deer.
Take disciplined shots no matter what weapon you use, then we're okay, but don't take an undisciplined shot just because you have the firepower to fill the air with lead. Both of them are necessary. Shotgun, slug guns, both necessary in the Midwest depending on how you hunt, but take a good shot. Don't take a risky shot. You don't want to leave any animal in the woods. Thanks, Mick.
You bet.